So I'm going to harvest some of my calendulas, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them dry, and I'm going to make an oil from them, and then I'm going to make a salve. I'll share, I still have some left, but when I make it, I make some for me, Jody, and Jada. Jada loved to have it in her purse when she's at school. Right. Washing your hands at school, right? Need some lotion. So I just make her some of this calendula oil, and then I make a salve for her. I'll share the little containers I have them in. Let me get the rest of them and I'll be back. So this is a week later, and as you can see, they are growing back. So with any flower or vegetable, the more you harvest, the more they will grow. And calendulas, yeah, they are just like that. Keep on harvesting and they will come back. But they're doing well out here in all of this cold weather. Yeah. Now this is one of my garden beds, of course, and they're doing good. It is cold out here. It's like in the 40s, and yeah, I'm not out in my garden as much as I usually am, but yeah, it's pretty cold out here to me. So I come out maybe about 4 times a day. These are my neighbor's oranges, and they are just getting so fat up there on that tree. But the ones that fall over here, they're for me. They're for me. And this is one of my Meyer lemon trees. As you can see, they are putting on flowers everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah. The leaves are really beat up, but it's okay. I'm going to take a lot of these leaves off, but the flowers is coming, and I'm very concerned about that because next week we are supposed to have cold weather. Another cold front is moving through New Orleans. So I'm just preparing for that. But this is my Meyer lemon tree. It's just one of them I have in containers. I have 3, and the other 2 is in the ground. They're doing good too. Yeah. But you know, that's the way it goes. This is my artichoke, and as you can see, she is just getting huge back here. Yeah, the artichoke is just, this weather is not bothering her at all. I give her water maybe about twice a week at the most, but I do deep waters for her, and she is just doing well. And Lemon, he wants to be all in my business. All in it, y'all. This is my mullein. Yeah, she's doing really good. It seems like the cold is not bothering her. Look like she like it, you know. She's doing good. Yeah. But anyway, this is mullein. Mullein. This is a patch of my carrots. So I noticed that evidently this side get more sun than this side does. But Note taken. Note is taken. But these are not these big, harsh carrots. They are pretty small. But this is, let's see. I don't know if these are onion or garlic chives. Let's see. Garlic chives. These are garlic chives, and they just come back. You know, I probably dropped these seeds maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, and they just keep on coming back. Yeah, but it won't be too long before we see carrots. Yeah. But thank God for the carrots. So I'm sitting in my studio, and I am over here by my little tomato. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So this is the way it looks. Let's see. Here she is. So now we have about 2 or 3 flowers. I've been shaking her. But she's doing good. Yeah, she's doing good. I have lights back there, but they're not on. But I do have more lights. I have lots of lights outside in my garage. I have a greenhouse out there, but yeah, I don't use it for growing. But anyway, it's there. Yeah. All right. You have a tomato. Yeah. And for those who want to know, this is my last trombone seedy squash. That's who that is. But I have 4 cups here. Now, usually I drop these seeds outside. I drop them in cups, and I just put them outside in one of the beds and just let them chill out there. But someone asked me to share with them how to start their moringa oleifera seeds. So that is what we're gonna do. Now these seeds I have here, and I just have them in a little bag. These are seeds that I grew in my garden from my tree. So this is the seed right here, and now I'm gonna crack it because I want all the brown, the little cap, the hull. I want all of that off. So, and it's easy. It's, you just crack it and it will come off piece by piece, but it will come off. Now, I don't know if you could do that with long nails and stuff like that, but you know how to get it done. Just get the hull off the thing. And then what you have is this, just a white seed. And that's it. And that is your moringa seed. And this is what I do. I take the cup and I just have, seed starting. There's some perlite in there. And it's moist from water. Drop the seed, cover it up. And baby, that is it. That's it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that right over here. Let them do their thing back there. Now I was gonna drop this turmeric, but I'm not, because I'm gonna drop that outside. I'm not gonna even do that in here. Now these are just a lot of seeds that I grew in my garden, right? So I have a box of these guys right here, and I really want to get these done. And these are my big, beautiful sunflowers. So I'm gonna put 2 seeds in each cup, and I want a seed that is full, like this seed is kind of flat. I don't want her No, I don't want her. I want one that's, kind of plumpy. And this is how you kind of feel your seeds out, right? You feel them. And if they nice and plumpy, then that's the seed you want in there. Plumpy, healthy seed. And this is why it's so important to allow your seeds to stay on the plant as long as you can so it can get nice and plumpy and fat. And that seed inside will be great. Speaking of the seeds inside, I have cracked the shell of a sunflower and taken the seed out, and planted it. Did it work? Absolutely, it worked. And what it does is it just germinate faster because it don't have that hull to deal with, right? And so if you want to try maybe one or two of your sunflower seeds, just take the hull off, just like I did with that moringa. Take the seed out and drop your seed, and you'll see something really cool. I'm gonna put 3 seeds because I'm gonna have more than 9 sunflowers in my garden. I'm gonna direct sow a lot of them because they're just my favorite flowers. Yep. They are my favorite. They are my favorite. Yeah, wait a minute. So this is the cool part right here, right? This is the cool part. God gave us all that stuff right on the end of our hand. And now this soil is already moist. So this is a spray bottle that I bought from Dollar Tree. And, I don't want to wet those seeds up there. And I'm just going to moisten the top because that's where my seed is. Spray it good like that. Okay. Don't act crazy. There we go. So I have moringa and 3 cups of sunflowers. And that's how you drop the moringa oleifera. There she is back there. Let's put a stick in there. So when she germinates, y'all will know who she is. So that's the moringa, and the other 3 is sunflowers. Yeah. All right.